What's up everybody, Steve here. Took a little bit of a break. We were in the process of moving a lot and finally got into our new spot. As you might know, I sold all of my real estate and we are on a mission to basically wait out this crazy housing market, which leads me into the headlines coming from CNBC. Mortgage applications inch up for the first time in 5 weeks. Makes everything sound like the real estate market is rebounding and everything is good, right? So it goes on to say total mortgage demand increased 1.2% as the average 30-year fixed mortgage rate made the largest weekly drop since 2020. Applications to refi a home rose 2% weekly and applications to purchase a home increased 1%. The average contract interest rate for 30-year fixed mortgages with conforming loan balances decreased to 5.43% from 5.74%. Now this is coming from Joel Kahn, the MBA's Associate Vice President of Economic and Industry Forecasting. It's important to listen to the words of a lot of these people because they want to convey a narrative that things are getting better in the housing market. Mortgage rates declined last week following another announcement of tighter monetary policy from the Federal Reserve, with the likelihood of more rate hikes to come. Treasury yields dropped as a result as investors continue to expect a weaker macroeconomic environment in the coming months. Kahn added that there are some signs of optimism in the housing market. Lower mortgage rates combined with the signs of more inventory coming to the market, which lead to a rebound in purchase activity. Now, I believe that if you look at a lot of the housing bubble or housing increase and decline charts that are out there, you see kind of a peak and then a trough, and then it peaks and then troughs again. And I think we're having that little peak again where a lot of people that had a lot of fear of missing out and they were adamant about buying real estate, and they just they've been sitting on the sidelines right now because they're like, wow, I don't think that I can buy a piece of real estate anymore because mortgage interest rates appear just to be increasing. And it appears that they're just going to continually to increase. And now this information comes across, people reading the headlines like, wow, this could be my opportunity because mortgage rates decline. Let's go ahead and talk to our mortgage broker to see if it fits within our budget. And now people are like, okay, this is our last opportunity before mortgage rates just get out of control and we could probably never buy a piece of real estate again. So I think right now with rates where they're at, a lot of people are getting back in. They still have the fear of missing out, so they want to buy a property. They're locking into properties. They're seeing more inventory to come, so they do have some choices. And unfortunately, I think in many cases, in most areas, people are going to be buying at the height of the real estate market because they just feel that this is it. This is their only time. Now, I'm of the mentality that because of our weak economy and because of so many different things going on, that I foresee that we're going to see massive job losses, despite what Powell and Yellen are saying in terms of not being in a recession because of how strong the job market is. The cost of everything has just skyrocketed with inflation and fuel prices. And there's a lot of other things that I'm going to talk about in another video of kind of the defense in terms of people saying where they think the housing market is just going to remain elevated and strong. And I'm going to come to the table with my anticipation of what we're going to foresee, which I believe is going to include a long-term recession of probably several quarters. So I think it's important that we are, paying attention to multiple people on the internet as well as mainstream media, and just getting a good analysis of different people's take as well as different experiences across the board to really make sound decisions, especially when people are taking on the amount of debt that they're taking on. Here in Southwest Florida, prices are still extremely elevated, which is one of the reasons why it's hard for me to bring you guys out to some of the properties that we would be interested in looking at, because I just think that most of them are grossly overpriced. And unfortunately, we've been making offers. We made some offers, and that is long past. But the properties that would even be of interest to make an offer on, unfortunately, they're just so grossly overpriced. There is one foreclosure here on Vanderbilt Beach that we might bring you guys through to show you the process of making an offer on a foreclosure, but unfortunately the amount of work that needs to go into it and the price that we're going to need to get it at it is just going to be considerably lower. So whether that it's Fannie Mae owned, so whether Fannie Mae even contemplates our offer is to be foreseen. But that video should come out here shortly as well, and I have a conversation with the real estate agent as well in terms of the motivation, any other offers, if they got any estimates on that property as well. But you know, for a $600,000 property, we're probably gonna have to go in around $400,000 for this property, and so we'll take you through that property as well to show you kind of, you know, our analysis of what it'll cost to get that property up to livable condition. As always, I appreciate you guys being here, and this is the new studio for the time being, and hopefully it's not too echoey in here, and I will see you guys on the next video. Thanks for being here.